Come on out, Hannah. Next year, Hannah's very excited to be attending Temple University. And when I asked her about her fond choir memory, she says the life talks, which I'm guessing meant talks with me, I'm guessing, and which include things about musical. But one of the things that Hannah has done here since she was a freshman was to serve as for her freshman year as the assistant stage manager, and then her sophomore through senior year, the stage manager of the musical. It's a huge responsibility for a student to undertake, and she's done it just an amazing job. This year, she worked with a young apprentice, Jenna Gardner, who's a freshman, who's going to be taking over for her next year. So we're very excited for her for next year. Thank you. Next is Josiah Covert. Come on out, Josiah. Josiah's doing a great job getting around, considering that he just had surgery 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? Okay, a few weeks ago. Next year, Josiah is going to be going to Penn College, and he's going to be studying civil engineering. Josiah, this is actually his first year in high school singing and playing in our ensembles, but he was incredibly active in middle school and remained musically active all through high school in his church and playing with his family band. And we were just really thrilled that he came and rejoined the ensembles here his senior year, and has been singing in Night Music, our select ensemble as well. Sadly, our next senior couldn't be here this year, and it is sad for me because she has been in choir as long as I have been here. I've known her to be one of my singers, and that's Jenny Heilman. She's actually on her way up to Notre Dame to see her sister graduate this weekend. And next year, she is going to be going to George Washington University, studying anthropology and archaeology. Our next senior is Brennan Heckler. Come on out, Brennan. Next year, Brennan is going to be attending the Berklee College of Music in Boston University. Brennan recognizes his experiences in musical as being his fondness in the choir. He's going to be going on and studying vocal performance, and we're just really incredibly proud of him and all of his accomplishments as a performer, having represented Loyalsock for 3 years straight at the State Jazz Festival and the lead in our musical, so we congratulate him. Next is Cameron Hornberger. Next year, Cameron is going to be going on to Penn State University, and he is studying music education with a major in euphonium. And it has been really awesome to see Cameron step out of the band world that he was very comfortable with, and just say, you know, I really like singing too, and I'm going to do that. And not only has he sung in choir a handful of years as a high school student, but this year also decided to audition for the musical and played quite an important and comical role on the show this year. And so I was really glad to be able to work with him in that capacity. Congrats. Next is Connor McLean. Next year, Connor is going to be going to Shenandoah University in their conservatory, majoring in acting. We're very excited for him for that. Connor has also been just really awesome in terms of his accomplishments, representing Loyalsock this year at the state choir level, and also being one of the leads in the musical. Connor recognizes his fond choir memory as releasing the remnants of his wit during moments of silence and calling the underclassmen choir boys his sons. So it's cool. He really does act as a mentor to our younger singers, and so I'm grateful for that. Thank you, Connor. Finally is Brittany Taylor. Come on now, Brittany. Brittany, when we were filming this out, she's like, what do I say about what I'm doing next year? Because I'm not going to college until next year. I say, well, then you say that. I've encouraged students. Sometimes I listen to NPR. And so there was this story that I heard on NPR once, and I feel like I say that the students know that there's something coming whenever I say. So I heard this story on NPR. Just about how colleges are actually starting to encourage students to take a year off and to do something before they come, and it kind of helps, to prepare them, maybe not as much academically, but in other ways to come to college. So I think that what you're doing is commendable, and it's good that you have the plan that you're going on, so nothing to be embarrassed about at all. One of the things that Brittany recognizes as being a fond memory is learning different music from all over the world, which is pretty cool for the program that we're doing, because as I'll tell you in a moment, we're gonna take you on a journey from east to west, actually, starting in Europe and ending in the United States. But it's just really been awesome to have Brittany. Brittany is, I haven't worked with her in the musical or anything like that, and you might say, oh, well, then maybe I haven't had the same relationship that I have with the other students, but I really, really appreciate Brittany because she always comes in, and when she's happy, you know it, and when she's not happy, you know it, and she speaks her mind, and she's honest, and she is just passionate about music. And it means so much to me for a student who of course, I'm incredibly proud of the students who are going on and studying music, and I'm incredibly proud of all of these fine young people. But to see someone who is passionate about music, that I know that has made a difference for them in being a part of this program without having necessarily saying, oh well, I'm going to major in music. That's why we do this. Because we want to touch the lives of students. And so Brittany, I thank you for your passion. I thank you for sharing that with all of us. And these are our seniors. And if all went to plan, the choir will be on the other side of the